Enjoy the occasion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So the news from the center is that Aryan Thapar, he has won the toss, and Zenith Panther, they have opted to bowl first. Another lovely evening here in Ajman.
Necessarily, that is the lineup for the two teams battling against each other. It's on your left-hand side of your screen is Zenith Panthers with Ayan Singh, Aryan, the captain, Adi Jain, Amrit Rajiv, Idit Chaturvedi, Isa Sharik Devkar, Ridhan Jayprakash, Rishan Majumdar, Ishan Rajesh Kumar, Manas, Mehran Ullah, Safiullah, the 11 for Zenith Panthers. And I've got a very, very close friend and a very, very important guy right here at the center with me in the com box is Mudassir Ali. Welcome, Mudassir.
Good evening, Abid, and thanks a lot for a nice introduction here. And talking about these two sides, let's have a look at Dubai Daredevils Tigers. They had a very good outing on the previous night, couple of nights ago, winning their first encounter, led by Naman Kishore Kumar, Abdul Rahman Riaz, Avi Adisani, Muhammad Ayan Akhta, and Muhammad Mahad Ali. He was very impressive. So was the fast bowler Muhammad Muhib. Keep an eye on this boy, Muhammad Rahim Nurud, the player of the match from that game. Nirbhav Kumar Waswani, another terrific left-arm orthodox we have witnessed in this tournament. Noel Nobi John, Riyam Babar, and Sadat Ahmed. Playing for the Pride, Dubai Daredevils Tigers. They opened their account in the previous game. MSYTCA, they lost that game to DDT, and two experienced umpires walks in. Dubai Daredevils taking on the Zenith Panthers Rising Stars Under 16 tournament. This is a league stage game. It's a must-win game to keep their hopes alive for these boys. The Zenith Panthers, led by Aryan Thapar, who was sensational in that ACC Under 16 tournament, where UAE were the champions, and he played a key role, bowling quite a few outstanding spells as well as got runs with the blade. So Zenith Panthers, led by Aryan Thapar, and walks in. Two boys in form for DDT, got plenty of runs in the previous encounter. The right of your screen, the player of the match from that game, Rahim. Alongside him is captain Naman Bhatt, growing in confidence, though did not had an ideal start to this tournament, but what a comeback. That game against MSYTCA, where MSYTCA, they had quite a few big names, the likes of Fatur Rahman, though he got a 26 balls, 54 runs, but what a comeback by Naman Bhatt's Dubai Daredevils. But now it's a new day, new beginning for DDT, and they'll be looking to continue their winning form in this tournament for the one last time. Naman Bhatt and DDT in the Rising Stars Under 16 tournament. They have lost the toss. Aryan Thapar invited them to post a total. Now all eyes will be on Rahim, and Naman Bhatt had a good outing with the bat in the previous encounter. Played an important role, top of the order, getting those runs, chasing 137, in fact 138. What a tournament for all the budding cricketers here in UAE. And this is the right platform. There's quite a few under 19, under 16 tournaments coming up when we talk about UAE national team. I've just noticed looking very sharp in light color jeans and a fancy black color shirt, my co-commentator Abid, looking dashing.
Still learning from you, Mudassir.
I need to learn from these boys. They have quite a few dashing plays for DDT. And look at that haircut of Manas. Nowadays, these players, they make sure to have that stunning looks. Also important, not only it's about getting those runs, but also how you look on the camera. It matters a lot in modern day cricket. Mohammad Rahim, a talented right hand batter, came in and straight away got runs in a winning cause for DDT against MSYTCA. Naman Kishore, but 98 runs so far, 150 to his name. So with that single, both the batters are off the mark. The combination top of the order, it worked nicely. They played as a unit, and Mahad and Muhib, they played a key role, as well as Sadat, though he went for plenty of runs. What was important was those middle overs where Mahad and Sadat got those wickets and never gave that opportunity for the opposition to make a comeback. Change of pace, very watchful, yes and no. Never a single there. So a good start by Manas.
Truly looking very sharp with the new ball. Is able to, keep it tight. Then if he can get one right, if he can get the early breakthrough, Zenith Panther is looking for. I think they'll be looking to restrict them under 130 or definitely below than 140. He's lost his run up probably.
Left of your screen is the man behind this success of this tournament, Mr. Babar Iqbal, the founder of Karwan Sports Club. And he always makes sure to provide platform for the upcoming cricketers. That is the most important thing. If you want your country to perform at the top level, you need to have that grassroots in place. A yes and no, send back, and I think they have got their man. A poor understanding. There was never a single. Straight away after playing, he just took off. The captain was never interested. The first breakthrough. The player of the match from the previous encounter for DDT, he departs. The big fish, Mohammad Rahim, dejected. But excellent fielding as well as sharp behind the stumps of the wicketkeeper. Good presence of mind running up to the stumps. And easy decision for the on-field umpire. A big breakthrough, Abid.
Dubai Daredevils Tigers. A bit of worry there because they've lost the early wicket. They'll be looking to rebuild. It's quite difficult to go into the rebuilding phase. It's just the beginning of the game, and this is where he's checking the breeze and he's just trying to understand which way it is. It's Mudassir Ali who can tell us better conditions. You've been there and you've seen the wicket as well. You know how the weather is. So I'm sitting with the right guy.
A lovely conditions, Abid, that gentle breeze blowing across the ground. But what is interesting, back-to-back games, but still a good job has been done by the curator. The wicket is intact, it's hard. We can expect a good game. Two coaches having a deep conversation. Experienced Niaz. Alongside him was the DDT head coach Naveed. So as a batter, all you need to do is spend some quality time. 150, 160 is always on cards if you bat and apply yourself. Beautifully managed and equally well fielded. Certainly saving few runs. Aryan Thapa, an upcoming promising talent here in UAE. What a tournament he had in Qatar ACC under 16.
You got all the knowledge of these boys, what they do, and I'm sure you know that what they eat, how they how they keep themselves going. You spend a lot of time with these young boys, and I'm really happy to see you how you look after them. You be there. Even at the post-match, after post-match, when we were heading, you had spent some time with these boys, and I was really happy to see how they were walking towards you to take some advices or to have their insights, what they are doing. And I mean, it is what that bonding between you and these boys is tremendous. I really appreciate that. Your hard work after your day work as well, you give to these boys. And we'll continue to chat on that. Meanwhile, only a run coming off that over of Aryan Thapar. It's 4 for 1 at the end of 2.
A slow start. 4 on board, 2 was gone. They have lost to Rahim. A bit of concern on the face of a head coach, Naveed.
Yeah, obviously when you lose wicket early, you know that you got to work on the plan B, and nobody's entrusted to go to the plan B until you really have to. Yeah, we were delivery down the leg side. So yeah, I was talking about that your commitment to these young boys is extraordinary. How do you manage to get these time on?
Well, first of all, I'm blessed to be here in UAE. Also blessed to have good people around me. It's not only about the boys, but also always make sure to get the knowledge, even in the comm box or even when I talk to the crew, just to understand the game. And so much of love and respect given by these players to me here. A quick single. And it's not only about the young boys, but also with the senior players. And it gives me an opportunity to learn more about the game, also the understanding what's going in their mind. Because at this stage, it's not easy because you're watching a lot of T20 games as well as 50 overs, so a bit of confusion for these boys whether to go for those big shots or to play those technically sound shots. It's always good when they come up and ask few things about the game, and I feel it's my duty, whatever I know I need to pass on, and I'm also blessed that I've got an opportunity to work with quite a good people throughout my journey, not only in the combox but also in my playing days. The game has given us a lot, and we started our career as a commentator together here in UAE. I'll take you back. Driven nicely, another single. I'll take you back to 2015, where it all started. Mud grounds, cement track, that passion, holding the mic. No monetary benefits in those days, but the passion was there clearly.
Yeah, I mean, fast forward 10 years, we are still together, meeting every day, every night. I think that's more a blessing than the work that we do together. So it's all about the company you carry through. Meanwhile, hit nicely straight to the fielder. Runs flow has been slightly difficult for DDT. So coming back, yeah, we played together as well. I mean, if you go slightly back, maybe 2014 and 2013, we played together a lot. I mean, you've been a superstar from day one. We were hardly known by any person, but you were a famous personality. So it is something really admire, a blessing for me to share the combox with you.
Way down the leg, and yes, took his own time. There was an appeal from Manas and the wicketkeeper, but the on-field umpire, he has some other thoughts and right decision, I believe. Excellent decision, going past that pad of the batter. In the last 10 years, quite a few things changed. I have lost weight, I have lost hair, but you have gained a lot.
Even I'm losing weight. You've gained the weight, I'm losing the weight. Probably I'm looking to make a comeback in this field. Looking at this lush green outfield, what a facilities we have got from Karwan. The founder needs to be really speak about it highly, who's provided such a great platform for the youngsters right now, but even for the old man like me, not Mudassir particularly I'll talk about, but an old person like me would really love to get his young days back and dive into these lovely green lush outfield. And when just you get your game over, climb onto that cafe, have some coffee and heal yourself. And definitely, if we can get and broadcasted by this team called Bullseye Broadcasting and Production, so it's gonna be lovely. We can talk about it all day because the founder of Karwan has given us so much that we can talk about it. Meanwhile, it's 3 overs gone, 10 for 1. And I'm just trying to come slightly ahead of the crease and then holding it nicely. Again, played it along the carpet, but misfield will allow them to cross. Yeah, there wasn't a really opportunity for runs, but yeah, you need a bit of luck as well, especially when you just lost the wicket in the very first over. Straight to the covers. Yeah, darting it in, well bowled. Done a wonderful job. Very watchful. Tucked it away and they'll quickly pick up one. Yes, they do. Direct hit would have been a different story altogether. They have just sneaked a single. And look at that. Drop and run. Oh, that would have been tight. Oh, mix up here. The trouble is at the keeper's end, but the throw is wavered. There'll be chase there. They'll pick up now that single they were looking for earlier was sent back. Four gone, 14 for 1. Just played with the soft hands. Nudged it with the straight bat and they'll get one. The boundaries have not come in so far. Really difficult. If you could go through. Manas has bowled very decently and economically. At the other end, he's been being accompanied by the captain, Aryan Thapar. Yeah, just a quick wave from the physio, Muhammad Asim. Yeah, he's right there for the every game. Oh, that's gone down the leg side. Yeah, that called wide. Got to reload that one. Manas got to work on these extras. It's not going too well for DDT at the moment, but they'll be happy if they can get these few runs here or there. Driven by Rayom. They've got the extra cover deep. Will cut it short from the boundary line. Yeah, they're just working with the singles, but I think it's power play. They've spent enough time now to start getting those runs in. Stepping out, taking it, charge, and the fielder tried his best to hold that onto it. But finally, they got runs in a boundary, in the shape of a boundary. And for that, Rium had to come down the track, make it a half volley. And look at that. The fielder is full stretch dive, but we are checking for the boundary or it's a maximum. Looks like it is gone for 6. Oh, yes, it is. 6 coming in. And it just over the line. A bit of a braveness there coming in from Riom. Or rather, it was Naman, the captain. Again, got that inside edge, but they'll pick up only 1. A very risky playing away from the body. You could get chopped on. You got to be careful because Naman Bhatt plays a key role. If DDT loses that man, they'll be under a lot of problems, a lot of issues. They'll just build that momentum in the power play. The last over they need to utilize. For that, they need to keep the wickets in hand. Good sign, the slip is on, and that was just seamed away from Rio. Well bowled by Manas, but just got plenty of runs in this over. 24 for 1 at the end of 5. Aryan to continue his spell at the last over of the power play. Yeah, that's our heroes from Bullseye. It's Bullseye broadcasting and production live from Karwan Sports Club. I'm just trying to bowl that stump to stump channel. A couple of arm bowls. He's troubling the captain of DDT. It's Captain we Captain. A lovely contest we always love to see. He's got a very interesting run up. Straight to the fielder. Manas has to work a little bit. A direct hit would have gone for upstairs, that's for sure. At the moment, with the mixed feelings that dugout is, this over they want to maximize, at least get 35 runs on board, but that doesn't look possible. There'll be only single available. So the problem here, they need boundaries, and this is the final over of the field restriction, where they need to maximize not the final over, but in fact the last two deliveries, and they'll need a boundary. Naman would fancy his chances for sure. Yeah, he's lofted that onto the leg side, and he only knows how to deal in sixes, and he's got that big six up with putting one knee down. Look at that, lofted in the air. He knew it where the fielder is. All he wanted something to be on the slot, and he's got a lovely reach and a wonderful execution for a maximum. Naman Bhatt. Now it looks better. 32 after that maximum. The final delivery of the field restriction. Maybe he'll try again to fancy his chances to go for the big. Another, a 4 will do it. Good bowling, good fielding too, and well played as well. It's 32 for 1 at the end of power play.
So the signal coming in, that's the end of power play, 6 overs 32 for the loss of 1. A recovery is on for DDT thanks to their captain and supported by Riom. A lone wicket which went down in the first 6 overs. Mohammad Rahim was run out, managing just a single. So Ishan Kumar getting ready to bowl the 7th over. The spread field. And good to see a slip in position. A wrist spinner. A very watchful Riom. 3 extras. You have seen the discipline in the bowling.
Yeah, not too bad with the average of half a run every over. Oh, that was really troubling the batter.
He's in defensive mode, though it was a bit fuller. He could have easily played towards the leg side. Trying to provide that support, Riom, to his captain Naman. Onto the pads. Oh, what an effort. Well, they are sharp in the field. Created a run out. But all eyes will be on Naman. A promising talent. Always among the runs.
Well, indeed. But I think you need a partner at the other end. Riom is batting on 6, but he's played for 17 deliveries. So he need to work on his strike rate.
Rotation is key as of now. You're stitching a partnership, but you need to make sure to take those singles, not play too many dot deliveries. Going at a run rate of 5.10.
I think it's quite a risky for Riom, as when he tries to play, he's more intent to play across the line, especially with Ishan, who's pulling left arm leg spin. Can be really risky. It can get through the gates. Yeah, they were running for it, but sent back. Naman wanted that single. An end of 7. 34 for 1.
So it's a double change after the power play. Mehranullah getting ready to bowl his first. Bulk of the runs coming from the blade of captain Naman Bhatt. 19 balls, 6 for Riom. The partnership worth of 31 of 36 deliveries. After losing Rahim early, repair work is on by Naman and Riom. Goes on the back foot with ease. A quick single has been taken. You can see that calmness in the batting of captain Naman Bhatt. Rotating the strike. Very watchful. Was push a bit hard towards the fielder, but captain took his own time before he released the ball. We talk about rising star. It all started in 2020. Just after COVID ended, Mr. Babar Iqbal came up with a plan, with an idea to provide a platform to the young boys. Connection and result is a maximum. Beautifully managed. Not expressed with the pace, Mehranullah. But getting runs is Captain Bhatt for DDT. Using his feet and rolling his wrist. Beautifully managed. Not trying to hit it hard. Just went with the flow. Pure timing and class written all over that shot. Growing in confidence, Naman Bhatt, he moves to 30 of just 21 balls. As of now, a lone warrior for DDT. Beautifully managed yet again on the back foot. So runs are coming thick and fast in this over. Poor backup by the bowler himself. Should have been a single, resulted in an extra run. And these are the tournaments which provides the future stars for your nation. From this platform, we have seen the rise of Ayan Afzal Khan, Ali Shan Sharafu. Both played at the top level. In the air, an appeal, but we are going upstairs. He's claiming that the fielder at short covers. Technology will come into play here. What an effort from Ishan. Ball just stopping and coming on the blade. Played away from the body. It will be a tough call here. We need to have another angle. In a slow motion, we might get a clear picture. What an effort. Has he taken? Excellent, brilliant effort from Ishan. The right time, he moved towards his right side. All eyes wide open and the finger goes up. That's the end of Riom. In fact, it was Captain Naman Bhatt. I beg your pardon. He was looking good. A rare loosener. He's furious at himself. Annoyed. Made a mistake. Played in the air. A good knock comes to an end. Wicket number 2 goes down. 32 of just 23 balls for Captain Bhatt. A big wicket. Naman Bhatt is back in the hut. He was looking in control. What an effort. Brilliant catch. Those quick reflexes by Ishan Kumar led to the fall of Naman. And in comes Sadat. Catches win matches. And it's kind of a must-win game for Zenith Panthers to keep their hopes alive, to move into the finale. It's a good over, good comeback though. Went for runs, but he managed to get that wicket of Naman. 8 done, 44 for the loss of 2. Ishan will continue. Beautifully managed here by Riom. But the projected score shows if they go at the same run rate, they'll achieve somewhere around 110, 112. The key will be wickets in hand for DDT. An attacking field by Aryan Thapa. Oh, the wrong one, going it away from Sadat. A surprise delivery. Gave that flight and sharp turn. Beautifully bowled by Ishan Kumar. Not expecting the ball to go away. He was expecting it to come into him. So much of control. It's not an easy art to be a wrist spinner. So off the mark with that single on the third ball. Sadat. The last few years we have seen the rise of under 16, under 19 tournaments here in UAE, and that is the reason UAE under 16, under 19 team, they dominated in those categories. Riom leaning on that front foot and goes straight over the bowler. The first boundary, a confident looking shot from Riom, a much needed boundary for the young top order batter of DDT, taking his own time, but what matters are the 4 runs, and 50 comes up for DDT with that boundary. Slightly fuller and well played by young Riom. quicker one. Now coming around the wicket. So when you provide such platforms and when you give an opportunity for these young boys, it's always help them to understand the game. So much of talent available here in UAE when we talk about under 16, under 19 category. 9 overs done, 51 for the loss of 2. For the loss of 2. Mehranullah will continue to bowl the 10th over. Gentle medium pace ball, just keeping a bit low. Very well managed by Riom. Just waiting for the ball to come onto his blade. Very watchful. So every run is cheered by the teammates. That is why it's so important to have such tournaments. In the air, chance for Thapar, and he makes no mistake. Safe hands. The man who was getting those runs, he departs. Managing 14. Another wicket for Mehranullah. He's making sure to find those breakthroughs for his side, and Aryan Thapar making no mistake. Wicket number 3 goes down. Riom Babar managing 14 of 26.
Nice evening here with a cup of Prani Cafe. Last wicket goes down for 14. Riom was the last man to get dismissed, and that's a wide delivery. Yeah, he's faced 26 deliveries and scored 14. That's the problem. In a modern day cricket, you really need to play with a strike rate of at least 150, if not 200. Oh, that's chipped in the air, but lucky there was no mid-off or mid-on in the circle. Just a check shot. You need to control that one. It's been a good bowling from Mehranullah. It's not the first time he's bowling well. Hit hard straight to Aryan. He's a superman in the outfield. Always busy in the field. Exceptional fielder. He's got a very tight line and length. And a decent pace. A bit of movement as well. Smartly let that one go off. 56 for 3 at the end of 10, halfway through. Oh, that came in nicely with the arm bowl. This has been excellent bowling. Yeah, they've got to work hard for runs. These ones will not help its scores. They've got to really work hard, or probably try to find the boundaries. Boundaries have completely dried up. And being reason is losing wicket at the wrong time. There'll be plenty of pressure on these batters. And I think DDT would really need to work hard on that department. Their batting has been their problem. Not the bowling or fielding. I think they've got some excellent bowlers in their side. Especially the spin department is too good. They've got to Apesh up in the air, fielder paddling back. It was just a little too far away from the fielder. They'll only pick up one. They're taking chances, but not hitting with the clear intention. Look at that. He didn't want it to go big, but the last moment, he's left that one in the air. Look at the reaction from the bowler. He's really supercharged. That's much better. 59 for 3 at the end of 11.
last wicket was of Riom. Mehran will continue to bowl his third over. Already got a couple of wickets. Beautifully managed. One bounce, couple of bounces, and 4 runs. A solid punch by Sadat. Growing in confidence. And well played, and also he made sure to keep it away from the reach of long off and long on fielder. Straight as an arrow. A strong wrist of Sadat comes into play here. Goes toward leg side. Back-to-back boundaries. A bottom hand player Sadat gets another boundary for his side. So taking on Mehran, who got a couple of wickets. Reading the length early. Standing firm in his crease. And there you go. Excellent piece of timing and placement by young Sadat. They need a couple of big overs here. Can he strike back, Mehran? Way outside the off stump. Easily it could have been a wide. Such an important tournament for under 16 boys, as these tournaments play a crucial role in the growth and development of these young players. And very impressed with the facilities and the platform provided by Karwan Sports Club. And these are the events which are like a bridge between the youth and senior level, as we have seen in the past. Slowly how the young boys, they made into the senior level. Another good looking shot. So runs are coming in this over. But when we talk about under 19, under 16 category, so it's important to provide such platforms to these budding cricketers. 12 gone with that single. Score moves to 71 for the loss of 3. Good evening. Yes, we know you are enjoying a cup of tea, and we are also waiting for a cup of tea in the com box, Abid.
That's a little bit of formal inquiry from the bowler the leg before. Yes, if anybody can hear us, two gentlemen are sitting up here at the com box. They are eagerly waiting for the tea. For me, less sugar, please. Just playing and nudging around, but I think Mudassir, it's a little too difficult now for these batters to get those boundaries, because I think Zenith Panthers bowlers are really not giving them room.
But I like the way they bounced back in this tournament. They struggled to get those runs initially in this tournament, DDT, but now this small little partnership, that is the key for DDT. That was clearly missing in the initial games. In the previous over, Sadat got few boundaries, but we expect Avi also to get few boundaries and release that pressure from Sadat.
That's down the leg side. There'll be a chase for the fielder. The ball doesn't have enough wheels. More importantly, he'll pick up 2. And it's a wide delivery. He's got to re-bowl that one. I think if you're not able to hit the boundary or you're not really trying to hit the boundary, you just need to rotate the strike. I think that is what is lacking at the moment from the batters apart from Sadat.
Forced on the back foot, a quicker delivery. But what really impressed is the skill level of these players. Ishan Kumar, very impressive, economical, though wicketless.
He's heaved that one to the leg side. So finally some intent coming in from Avi. And that's what I think he need to play some fearless game.
The problem has been playing too many dot deliveries. We are in the 13th over still. Struggling 4 dot balls in this over. Tossed up delivery, invited him for that drive, some turn, great glove work coming from the wicket keeper. A brilliant spell from young Ishan Kumar. Lightning quick behind the stumps. Going for 15, wicketless tonight. Kumar, 13 gone, 75 for the loss of 3. Isa, the new bowler, 75 on board, 3 wickets down. Let it go. Very watchful. Starts with a wide. Isa here.
You can only imagine where these boys can go with this age if they are playing at this level. Yeah, got to get the line correct. So there's a long way to go for these young boys, but soon you introduce them to these world-class facilities. You can only imagine how fast and how big our path is. To end of the bat, just landed between the two fielders. Yeah, so I think we are heading to the right direction.
Started with a couple of wides, then a single. Absolutely, Abid, and so important to have a tournament for under 14, under 16. Because when you play on such platform with the broadcasted games, this will definitely help them to know how to handle the pressure going further in their careers. And that is the reason we have seen the visible progress and the success for under 16 and under 19 teams of UAE.
We are already on the right path. These young boys are really performing well. And I think the founder of Karwan had a different plan. So make it a little more better. Oh, he's hit that one big enough, has he? Oh, he does. What a shot that is. Sadat is someone who can really work and get his team out of trouble.
He read that length early and quickly went down on one knee. He was in a great position And a proper connection means a maximum 6 runs.
Yeah, we got that 6, and now probably he'll look to take the single and to be the other end. I think that's the right way. Yeah, just playing with the soft hands. It's a dot ball. If you hit the 6, get to the other end. Don't just stuck there, get stuck yourself, or play too many dot balls.
Camera team doing a wonderful work, keeping the audience on their toes busy. The big screen helping them to know that yes, they are on camera. A wonderful facilities here. And in our playing days, we never had such kind of facilities, and even it was rare to see under 16, under 14 categories tournament which were broadcasted live. But these boys are blessed. In the air, is there a chance? No chance. Providing that impetus, Sadat, for the second time, he gets a maximum plenty of runs.
Well, that's what you need to do. One has to take the acceleration on and go for the big shots. And they're doing the exact job. Really not hanging around in between, with a clear mind. And they were looking for one big over. I think they got one. 14 gone, 19 for 3. Hello there, Ridhan, with a very unorthodox leg spin action. I can recall somebody at the international level who has that similar kind of action of the leg break. I think Mudassir will help me out in that. Maybe a couple of more deliveries, Mudassir. Take your time. Yeah, well played. That first delivery was full toss, but it's quite a bit of a challenge for Ridhan to have a... Yeah, that boy is showing some moves. Yeah. He'll be looking for his dance moves. Moreover, I find Ridhan has a problem in controlling the line and length. That action is always difficult one. Very high arm action. I think umpire let that one go.
The way he approaches the popping crease, it reminds me of Mujibur Rahman, the Afghanistan bowler, but the release point, he's a tall, but somehow it reminds me of Paul Adams. He used to be a left arm wrist spinner, but here something close to that.
Yeah, there you go, my friend. Got a 10 jersey number 10, Messi. Oh, definitely a fan of football we have around here at the cricket ground. Yeah, but he's full of energy.
I think you can get him for that final day, as we have quite a few performances on that final day, and we can get that boy. He can add that flavor. Beautifully managed in the gap and also over the ropes. He's dealing in maximum, says Sadat.
Well, he's pumped that one well up in the air. That one delivery got in the slot. He's made a full use of it. Have a look at that one. It was there in the slot. 15 gone. Finally, the 100 comes up for Dubai Daredevils Tigers.
Rishan bowling his first over. The partnership worth of 47 with that single, 48 of 34 balls. The bulk of the runs came from the blade of Sadat. A misfield of his own bowling here. Keeping the scoreboard moving. Sadat and Avi. Last 28 legal deliveries. How many more they can add? Sadat anchoring the innings quite well here. A lush green outfield, and these boys throwing themselves, enjoying their outing here at Karwan Sports Club. Lots of cricket happening in this region, not only at domestic level but also at international level. UAE has been busy for the last few years hosting quite a big tournaments. Recently, Asia Cup, which was held in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. When you talk about domestic, this region, Ajman, played an important role, not only at the senior level but also the under 19 category. So many matches happening in this region on daily basis. A wild swing, and I think he has got his man. He is convinced. We are going upstairs, and the finger goes up. So tossed up delivery, Rishan inviting him to go big, just losing his shape, trying to reach the ball. He came out of the crease, and a great wicket keeping skills. A good decision by the on-field umpire. The partnership comes to an end. A valuable 10 runs added by Avi, providing that support to Sadat. And Rishan strikes for the first time. 16 gone is 104 for the loss of 4.
you've got that big screen around, and that keeps everyone busy in the ground. The spectators really enjoy watching themselves on a big screen, and these boys also knows that they are on the big screen. Shannon, the new bowler in, is getting a go for the first over. Oh, that was good delivery to start with. Keeping slightly low on that occasion. I think the idea should be from Zenith Panthers to restrict DDT at 130 or less. For that, they need to get Sadat out as soon as they can.
Oh, rightly said. Now he holds the key. He needs to make sure to stay till the end. Sadat. Shannon to Sarthak off the mark on the very first ball. A wonderful job has been done by our production team. Bullseye. In the air, is there a chance for the fielder? And he drops. A sitter has been put down. Sadat. Lucky escape.
I tell you, Mudassir, that will definitely hurt. In long run, you drop that big wicket, big opportunity. Mohammad Sharik. It was quite simple. An easy take for him. Probably taking his eyes off the ball at the last moment. And I think for Sadat, he need to avail that opportunity.
Especially fielding is one department which you can control, as we have seen Ishan Kumar taking good catch of Naman, which put the brakes, the scoring rate. Now Sadat has been put down. Way outside the off stump. And especially where kids needs to understand, you need to enjoy while fielding. Do those catching drills, because if you can add value as a fielder, that will always help the team. Save few runs, take one good catch. Shannon leaking runs here. It was a no ball, but just a single has been taken.
Yeah, just reaction from the coach wasn't really good one, because he was really frustrated. Sadat probably trying to accelerate, and that was a no ball. He's probably tried to hit that one because of the no ball, and it doesn't really matter if he held that catch as well.
7 runs so far. Free hit delivery. Goes over the extra cover. Ball racing towards the fence. What an over for DDT. Sarthak comes to the party. And Shannon leaking runs. That 4 runs, 11 from that first over of Shannon, and DDT moves to 115 for the loss of 4, 17 gone.
That's a hovering for the pitch for the match number 13, and that's how it is. There is still grass on it. It's probably a little bit of a dry surface as well. So chasing will be easy as the dew gets in, if dew comes in. Otherwise, with that rough and tough dry conditions, would make it really for these boys of DDT. Lofted up in the air, reverse paddling, dropped in front of the cover fielder. And they've been excellent in fielding as well, but that drop from Mohammad Sharik, pardoning that one. Just a flick on the leg side, it goes to the cow corner. As long as Rishan is not leaking runs, not giving boundaries, Zenith Panthers would be happy to continue with him. I doubt that the captain will bring Shannon back into the strike attack. Try to loft that one. Yeah, the projected also says that 142, I think. DDT would be happy if they can get to that total. Stepping out. But it's a good bowling from Rishani. No, he saw the batter is advancing. He's bowled quicker. That's what you need to do. As a spinner, you will understand. These are the small things that you need to pick up as a spinner. There are often batters will charge you while coming down the track to cut down that turn. Sarthak lofted that one straight into the pouch. This time he held that catch and he'll be happy. And it's a wicket for Rishan, wicket number 2. And Sarthak tried to accelerate because it is the fag end of the innings. And he'll he found the man in the deep. Yeah, right in the slot, invited him to play the big shot. It would have been a better option if he chose to the legs offside. Rather, he tried to drag it from off to the onside. And he's lost his wicket. 18 gone, 120 for 5.
Captain bowling that penalty mate over Aryan Thapa. So pleasing to watch these boys excelling and trying to prove themselves at this platform. This was the last wicket of Sarthak in the previous over. 121 for the loss of 5. Sadar still out there in the middle.
Yeah, he flighted that in the air. You don't usually find a spinner bowling that penultimate over. But you got to have a big heart to flight that in the air when you're bowling at that tight situations.
and also confident looking captain. He was a part of ACC under 16 champion side of UAE, and he played an important role with the ball as well as with the bat. Also, he's a very good fielder, Abid.
Yeah, I think he's an excellent leader as well. So all three dimensions at that fourth, he's an excellent on that. Very busy fielder, and a cricketer as well.
What an over, just a single. That is why you need to understand Sadat, because he needs to make sure to face as many as deliveries. He made a mistake by taking a single. You're expecting a lot from a new batter who just came in.
Yeah, he's finding it tough. They wouldn't be running on that, but I think Thapar has done a great job by bowling that over, given only one into the penultimate over. And now that's what we call success. One last over to go. It's 121 for 5.
If you look at that last 12 balls, they kept things tight, no boundaries. The good news for DDT is Sadat on strike. Sadat comes down the track. Sadat's connect well. He gets a maximum. A lone warrior for DDT.
Oh, what a beautiful connection that is. Dancing down the track. Very much confident. He's been kept at the other end from the past 5 deliveries in the last over. And that is one of the frustration to get out of the crease and smash for 6. Keeping low there. He's very, very much charged. He's really cutting it loose. These are the last 4 deliveries where he need to maximize. His own personal numbers are there. He's on 49 of just 32 deliveries.
What is important is the way he got those runs in quick time. A wild swing, he appeals, and we are going upstairs. Was busy behind the stumps. Lightning quick.
Well, it looks like the keeper's body language that he's probably got the man. And I feel really, really for the man. Batting on 49. Did he got that back in time? Well, looks like if that foot is grounded, he will make his 50. But it all depends on the third umpire. I think he'll continue batting. It's not out. What a relief. Oh boy, this boy deserves to get that 50. Hope he gets there. One shy away from that well hard-earned 50, half century. Three more balls to go in the over. He charges in, and that is it. What a lovely exhibition of batting this has been. Yes, round of lows. Everybody on the feet. What a knock this has been from Sadat Ahmed.
A controlled aggression throughout this knock. A gritty knock. Focus, determination. In the air, is there a chance? And another brilliant catch taken. I think it was Mehran running in, covering a lot of ground. So Hadi departs. His struggle comes to an end. Wicket number 6 goes down.
Yeah, he had no other option than go for the big shots, and that was lofted. It remained in the air for a real long time. And now it's a damage control. They'll need to restrict them below 130. And the advantage Team Zenith Panthers will have is it will be a new man on strike. 3 wickets there for Rishan. Yeah, there's been a major contributions. Look at those 8 runs coming off last 12 deliveries. They struck a big 6, but no rotation of strike. That has been the problem. If had they tried to convert those half of the dot balls into single, score would have been much different now. Full toss, and he's got through it, and he's got the wicket of the last delivery. That makes it 4 for Rishan, and he will be happy. Nibba really had no option than trying to play the big shot, and really that slow delivery hits the timber. Dubai Daredevils really just managed to get 128 runs on board. So the target would be 129 to win this game number 13. I think it should not be really tough one. But Zenith Panthers batters really need to get that good start. It all depends on the power play. If they get that power play in their favor, ideally they've got Aryan Thapar along with Mohammad Sharik to come in to open the innings. Usually a very good pair of batters. They already have 100+ partnership on their card. That is what the batting card it is. The top scorer is Sadat, and then it was Naman Bhatt, the captain, with his 32. Ryom played for 14 but played with 26 deliveries. Bit too slow on that. Even Avi Edisani scoring 10 but with a 50 strike rate. Now you really can't be blaming the rest. Now that's a bowling for Zenith Panthers. They've used plenty of bowlers. Yeah, they've got 8 bowlers to roll their arms over, and they've given 13 extras. I think that's one department they need to look after and see what they can do, because those 13s are plenty of extras. But majorly out of these 8 bowlers, only 2 bowlers could get wickets, and it was Mehranullah with his 2 and then Rishan with his 4. Well, that's it. The target set 129 runs. We'll wait and see the response of Zenith Panthers. Until then, we'll dive into the short break.
8 teams, in fact, 6 teams, in fact, battling in this tournament, and all eyes will be on the run chase. Dubai Daredevils batting first. They posted 128 for the loss of 7. It's a must-win game for Zenith Panthers, as they need a couple of points to keep their hopes alive. It's a run chase on. 129 needed for Zenith Panthers, and 2 experienced umpires walks in. The right of your screen is Mr. Tariq, and next to him his partner is Adil, standing in this game. A good recovery by Daredevils, led by Naman Bhatt. 6 overs. The first 6 overs will be crucial in this encounter. A lot depends on the left arm orthodox Nirbhav. He bowled quite well in the previous outing, led by Naman Bhatt. The men in pink and blue, will they be able to defend 128 under the lights here at Karwan Sports Club? Sharik, the man in form for Zenith Panthers. Alongside him is the captain Thapar. So it will be an exciting run chase tonight here at Karwan Sports Club. Top 2 teams will make it into the finale. 6 teams battling against each other. TSDCL Lions, they are sitting pretty well at top of the table, followed by Z Games. But as of now, the focus will be on Zenith Panthers chase. (128) scored by Dubai Daredevils Tigers, batting first. A brilliant unbeaten half century on the blade of Sadat. The top of the order, it was a Naman Bhatt who got quick 31 runs. Fielding will be key in the run chase. For match number 13 of Rising Stars Under 16 Tournament 2025, we are coming live from Karwan Sports Club, Ajman. Wonderful facilities, the atmosphere is electric. Sharik, 5 matches, 140 runs, a 50 to his name, strike rate of 162. Alongside him is the captain Aryan Thapar. So far, just a lone 50, 9 fours and 6 maximums. Almost nearing that 160 strike rate. So these two batters, they know how to get runs in the first 6 overs. Mohammad Muhib, he's getting ready to bowl the first over of this run chase. Taking his own time and making sure the on-field umpire deal that everything is in place. So we are all set for the ball number 1 in the second innings of match number 13. From commentary box end, it will be Muhib. A packed offside field, but interestingly no slip in position. Runs in Muhib for the first time. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Lucky escape, movement, beautifully bowled. Not having a slip. Fortunate Thapar off the mark, not in a convincing way, but he will take those 4 runs. And off the mark is Zenith Panthers. That is why it is important to have a slip with the new ball. Greenish top, wind blowing across the ground. All you need is an attacking field. Are we going to see a slip in position? Fortunate enough, Thapar still out there in the middle, having a lovely time at Karwan Sports Club. Are the parents of these kids. Firm drive and quick single for Thapar. Valuable runs were added by Sadat in the first innings. A respectable total on board. Will they be able to defend tonight? Will they be able to register the second win of this tournament? So left hand right hand combination top of the order. Change in field. There is a deep third and deep square leg. Two fielders stationed outside 30-yard circle. Zenith Panthers under the watchful eyes of their head coach. Very watchful. He was forced on the back foot.
They introduced Sharik and Aryan Thapar to open the innings, and they are very expert at it. First over, first ball, in fact. They got a boundary, Aryan, and then smartly moving to the other end. Now that's what you need to do. With offered outside off, and they have taken the wicket they were looking for. Mohammad Sharik miscued it up in the air. He knew it the soon he hit that ball. He knew it, he is in trouble. And that is it. The first wicket, the first blood has been drawn. And it is DDT. They were looking for that first wicket. It looks like he's fine with that catch. And it is. Wonderful take, a blinder of a catch here. First wicket they were looking for, and they got that early breakthrough. Similar kind of a situation where in the first inning where DDT were struggling, they lost that first wicket too early, and Sharik walking out on duck. It's 5 for 1.
Early breakthrough provided by Muhib. What an excellent catch by the fielder at covers. In the air. A quick single, needed a direct hit. Not learning from their mistakes. You need to have a slip in position. Not an attacking field. This was the fall of Sharik. Half-hearted shot and a good catch taken by the fielder. So straight away putting the pressure on Zenith Panthers. A left hand right hand combination making life difficult for the fielders. An excellent start, solid defense. So 1 done, 6 for 1. star from the previous game. Bowled pretty well, got those early wickets against MSYTCA. Deep square leg and deep fine, two fielders. In fact, now they have changed. There's a deep third and a fine leg, two fielders outside the 30-yard circle to protect that boundary. Driven nicely and goes past the fielder, diving fielder. Few runs on offer. Plenty of coverage on the offside, but still that slip is missing. What a take. Excellent. Dexterous behind the stumps. Captain Naman Bhatt certainly saving runs for his side. A wayward delivery. Way down the leg side. But comes to the rescue is Naman. Accuracy will be key on this track for the fast bowlers. Much better, but not at all in a hurry. A solid defense, very watchful.
Things are supposed to be slightly slow as they lost a wicket, but that grip can be loose with those extras. So I think DDT need to realize that they don't have a lot of runs in the tank so that they can play with it. So they need to be accurate with, especially with the extras. They need to be right on the target.
Yes, when you are defending a modest total, you cannot afford to give those extra runs. So far, a couple of wides. Just struggling to find his line and length. Was brilliant in the previous outing. Firm push. All they need is the wickets. They can get Aryan and Ayan inside the power play, then they can put that pressure on the new batters.
I think that's the way here. You cannot just win this game by defending in 20 overs. You got to dismantle the top order. It's a ring field. The offside. They're driven nicely, but not enough wheels. But oh boy, what an effort in the field. Muhammad Rahim it is. An excellent fielding. The captain is delighted with the efforts. Well, that is whipped away on the leg side in front of the square, and that will go for 4. That's what they need. Aryan has done a fantastic job coming down the track and realizing it's a loose delivery, and he's played that one well. One bounce into the fence. End of 2, 17 for 1. This one is hit nicely into the gap. Again, the ball is racing away towards the boundary. It's Ajman now joining the party. Well, these two boundaries will take them out of the pressure. And probably they can bat well in pairing. Look at that connection, beautifully executed and hits the rope. I think probably they are trying to attack. That's why they kept that ring field on the offside. Drop and run straight to the fielder. This time much better fielding.
So both the batters finding the fence couple of times for Aryan, and a boundary in this over on the blade of Ajman. A crucial encounter, especially for Zenith Panthers, to keep their hopes alive. They need to win this game. Oh, beautifully managed. Finding those gaps at will is Ajman. Not trying to hit it hard. Showing the right direction to the ball between two fielders. Played very late. Boundary number 2 in this over. He knows exactly where the fielders are positioned and exploiting that big gap between point and short third.
Very smartly done. That previous boundary, all he had to do is guide it. So it's not about power, muscle. It's about timing and placement. Especially in the power play overs. That is where now they are forced to change the field. Oh, that is a bad shot selection, I would say. Now you can just get that boundaries in while playing towards the offside. First he hit that cover drive and then guide it towards the third. Why do you need to play across the line?
And good to see youngster, the young captain, straight away walks up to him, asking him to play with the straight bat, or just keeping a bit low. Got carried away there, Ajman. In the air, and no chance for the fielder. Very strong toward the offside. Another boundary. Plenty of runs in this over.
Oh boy, when you can play those kind of shots, you really don't need to try to play across the line. With was the offer outside off, and he's taken the risk. The ball was in the air, but right between the two fielders. So it's been the fantastic affairs here. Ajman against Aryan, 4.4.4. Now let's see what they've got in the tank for us in the last delivery. Will it be dot? The sequence says it should be dot. That is lofted on the leg side. It's the other way around. A completely different result than what we've been seeing. He's got the maximum on the last delivery. Whipped it on the leg side. What a beautiful pickup shot. Look at that. Oh, probably I need to take my words back. He's a lot great player towards the leg side. Fantastic over, a mammoth over. They've got plenty of runs on it. 18 coming off that over. It's 35 for 1 at the end of 3.
Thanks to our production team, and these pictures are brought to you by Bullseye broadcast and production team, and we are coming live from Karwan Sports Club, which is located in Ajman. After losing that first wicket early, a partnership flourishing between Aryan and Ajman, and both the batters now looking dangerous, getting those quick runs. 18 runs in the previous over, 3/4 and a maximum from the blade of Ajman. Captain Aryan Thapar already got a couple of boundaries. Muhib to his second over, wicketless so far. Using the feet, big heave. In pain is the fielder, Mahad Ali. Was firmly struck by Aryan Thapa. Not afraid to use the feet. Coming under the ball. Down the ground, not able to find the gap. Now he is in pain. Was out of shape while trying to play that across the line. Just lost his footing there, and good to see he's back on his feet. Beautifully bowled. One more time, he comes down the track. This time he opted to go towards that offside region. A beautifully managed, good looking shot. Another boundary.
Yeah, really they are just getting those runs left, right to the center of the wicket. And I think we were expecting Aryan Thapar to be doing the accelerator job, and Ayan Singh will be sticking around. But it's more problem for DDT, as both the ends are now scoring runs. Ayan with 200 strike rate. Another full toss, belted straight, and that is gone downtown. 4 runs, pardon me. I'm just getting ahead of myself, but that's wonderful boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. Using the feet against the fast bowler Muhib. What a talent he is, Aryan Thapar. A true leader, a brilliant all-rounder. Just getting carried away here now. He's in a hurry to get those runs. The reason behind this approach, maybe they want to better their net run rate, and also they need to wait for the result of Z Game Raptors match. If Z Game Raptors win that match, they are through to the finals. If they lose, then net run rate will come into play. If tonight Aryan Thapa's Zenith Panthers, they win this game. Width offer, crashed towards that offside. A diving effort, beautifully done. Just a single, poor running.
Yeah, they did well there. Look at that, he's cut that one hard. The efforts need to be admired. It doesn't matter the result for me, but the efforts are wonderful. I think the umpires will have to look one more time to it. I think he saved a boundary there. Yeah, 2 added, 46 for 1. Ajman. Oh, very close to get that chopped on. That little Chinese cut will get them couple easily. A good thing, that's the difference, I think. They are rotating the strike as well, along with the hitting boundaries. To be careful while playing away from the body. Yeah, much smart batting there. You really don't need to go after every delivery. You got the runs on board. Despite losing a wicket on a very first over of Mohammad Sharik, Zenith Panthers batters haven't left their guard down. They kept hitting those boundaries and picking up ones and twos just like that. They've been fantastic in batting so far. Back to the bowler, and that'll be a dot ball. Yeah, it's quite interesting. This game is going on. Outside off, straight to the fielder. No chance of a run. Mohib one, very quick. To respond that one, he's hit that one nicely. Lofted straight into the hands, and he's take the catch. He brings the breakthrough, Nirbhav. What a strike. Yeah, he's gone to the Ayan. Yeah, they know each other. There's a lot of banter going on around here. Everybody applauds that knock. He played a very, very important knock for his team. That cameo of 25 runs of 17 are very handy, but he just couldn't control that shot. Probably he's got that wrist straight, found that batter straight, fielder rather, straight into the cover. Yeah, wicket number 2 going down. It's 5 overs gone, 47 for 2. The final over of field restriction. And they've lost that wicket at the wrong time. But Aryan Thapar is well set. I'm sure he will look to fancy his chances for a boundary. They've got a ring field on the offside. The third is up. They've got that mid-wicket behind at the boundary line and mid-on. Yeah, you expect that line from Sadat because he's kept that 2 fielders out at the leg side. He'll be bowling more often onto the pads. Yeah, they're relaxed and happy dugout there. When you have the game in hand, they've got that one third of this, more than one third of the runs already. And the captain is batting right at the center. Amisfield will allow them to cross. Edith gets off the mark immediately on a very first delivery. He looks very confident and he's middled that ball. That's a good sign for Zenith Panthers. All these batters are coming, barring Mohammad Sharik. All of them have contributed something or the other. Driven straight to the fielder. No ball. Oh, well. That's not a good sign for DDT, as nothing is favouring them. He bowls no ball and there will be a free hit to follow. Yeah, that's a big no ball. Oh, that is been lofted up in the air. Looks like he's got that to the distance. And that's gone maximum. Yeah, free his arms there. With that no ball, they got to the 50. And from here, lofted in the air is the captain. He's very good at playing those shots. Shuffled across completely. Kept his all three stumps visible to the bowler. And he lofts that in the air. Smart batting. You don't have any fear of losing your wicket. This one has been lofted towards the covers. Couple of bounces hitting the rope. Now they're maximizing that final over of the power play. Where it's Aryan Thapar style. Yeah, wonderful reach. He got a close to the ball. End of the field restriction finally. It's 60 for 2. All done. I didn't count that no ball, but nevertheless, it's a dot ball. It's 60 for 2 at the end of power play. Yeah, that's the end of the power play, the first 6 overs. Yeah, Zenith Panthers did lose 2 wickets, but they did not stop getting those runs flow coming in with the 10 runs in over. They've gone well. Now the first change comes in Mahad Ali, a very talented leg spinner, and he's the one DDT will rely heavily on. He's got all those varieties. Yeah, the stock delivery, played it, cut it away. And that is trickling away down the hill. 4 runs. Now that's the way to start the pressure on a very first delivery. When you go for runs, the pressure bounce on the bowler. Too close to cut, but he did well. Edith Chaturvedi. A long chase there. The outfield is quite quick. Once you miss that, not be able to chase that one down now. Some adjustment there, but the third is up. I think for the leg spinner, the third should be slightly further. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good comeback. He's bowling to the wicket to wicket now. He's got the flipper. He's got the googly. He's got the leg spin. Oh, well, that's not a great delivery. Couldn't release the ball in time. And that gone for some runs. So they are coming back for third. Well, it's an excellent piece of running between the wickets. Edith and Aryan, they've got wheels underneath them. They've run too quick. Yeah, he's couldn't really release that ball. That at times for the leg spinners, that's a problem. But they completed not one, not two, but 3 runs in a quick time. 4 runs would be added. I think they got the runs of the over. They really don't need to put the pressure on themselves. And Mahad Ali deserves respect. He swept that one to the leg side. No matter who the bowler is, he'll still swing his bat. And he's known for these hits. He's got wonderful strike towards the leg side. Up and over, all the way for a maximum. He had a lot of control. Yes, that all happened after he placed that shot. He's lost his footing. Yeah, just guided towards the third easy single. And that's the way. You got a maximum and get to the other end. Already 15 runs to the premium bowler of the opponents. Have a look at that one. He struck that and then he flipped over. What a character. End of the over. An expensive one. 15 coming off it. 75 for 2 at the end of 7. Zenith Panthers. Abdul Rahman, the new bowler, coming in from the far end. Oh, that has been tonked. Well, that has been hit fiercely. A lot of force and timing. And that has gone flying. Well, that is where his strong zone is. You bowl onto the pads. Don't bother looking for that. That has sailed over. The fielder can only watch that ball sailing over his head for a maximum. Look at that coming down the track and lofts that one. And he gets all this time against the fast bowler. He moves to 44 of just 20 deliveries. Superb batting. And now very watchful. He's got the runs. I mean, required run rate is below than 4. He's got 6 runs on a very first delivery. So the further more he plays, anything he gets, it's a bonus now. Yeah, drop and run. Great idea. That's what you need to do. The ball was there to be hit, but you don't really need to take any chance. You got the runs. Just maneuver and keep rotating the strike. It's very important for the captain to be right at the crease. It has been hit onto the leg side, straight to the fielder, easy single. Yeah, that singles are coming nice and easy, but the situation of DDT is not ideal here. They simply cannot afford to give away singles. The future stars. There you go. They can see themselves on a big screen. Hello there, the little champs. Yeah, they're quick running. Win prediction says 75 with Zenith Panthers. Dubai Daredevils Tigers will have a little chance. Yeah. All we can see here is some dance moves. I don't know which song he's dancing on, but he's got a great moves. Hit straight to the fielder, to the long on. There'll be only single. Another expensive over in the context of the game. 85 for 2 at the end of 8. We have party time here. The kids are enjoying. It is a wonderful scenes here. It's Bullseye broadcasting and production for Karwan. Driven nicely. Yeah, he's probably asking what the bowler is. I think was inquiring whether he'll be bowling off break. Thapar was very close to his 50. Oh, he goes big. That is gigantic 6. Out of the park. What a big hit to bring that 50 for him. Well, what a knock he's played. Wonderful exhibition of batting, a class. Perfection. You say a word and he has got all those abilities. Has been dispatched. Look at that. That's what we call bullseye. Stand and deliver. What a man. Captain leading from the front. Leading as an example. What a clean hitting this has been. Sensational knock this is from Aryan Thapar. Oh, he goes again. He will find the rope. This time through the extra cover. But that's the way he bats. Don't worry about it. Very busy at the crease. Yeah, I wouldn't mind calling him 360. Yeah, that was for sure. 360 degrees. And look at that. That's not the first 50 that he's struck. 4 games. 162 runs now on his name. And he's every time came in to bat and he's delivered. Not for himself but for the team. This is very much needed win. If they win from here, they need those 2 points to keep them alive in the tournament. Yeah, I'm sure they're just having nice time here. Oh, he's not done yet. He's thrown the kitchen sink at it, but couldn't get that. Oh, there was a chance of a run out. A bit of mix-up between the two. Another big over comes to an end. 9 gone, 99 for 2.
In the air, but he looks to be in a hurry tonight. What a sensational knock by captain of Zenith Panthers, Aryan Thapar, a true leader. 100 comes up for Panthers in just 9.1 over.
Oh, that kept low, but I think that pitched outside leg. Yeah, the keeper is shouting there. The captain of DDT is not happy at all. I think he wanted the bowler to focus on something.
Clearly pitching outside the leg. That helps the batter to get the decision in his favor.
That's been hit away beautifully. 4 runs. What a clean hitting this is. Hey, it's getting better and better only.
Absolutely, Abid, and class written all over that shot. Leaning on that front foot. Goes with his shot. Strong wrist. Fetches him a boundary. Now that equation is 23 needed. Toward the leg side. It's a maximum. They are in a hurry. Leaking runs here. Tariq signals another maximum. Score moves to 112. The 23, it comes down to 17. Beautiful piece of batting display here by these two left-handed batters.
Yeah, I think let's put it that way. It's a treat to watch these two batting together and stitching a partnership of 69 runs now. What a night they're having. Zenith Panthers. Oh, another one. Well, Mudassir, that's one thing is for sure. We are off early tonight.
Though it's just a shorter boundary, 50 meters, but still, look at the distance it traveled. Almost 57 to 60 meters hit from this talented left-hand batter.
Look at the current run rate they're carrying through is 12 runs and over. We've got that one last delivery before the drinks. And it's 11 needed. Right away onto the leg side. The fine leg is... will cut it down. He will rein it in. Adi. Avi, pardon me. It's 10 overs gone. Look at that flick of the wrist. The confidence they got while playing across the line. Almost all the runs have come through the leg side. Yeah, has he got it clean? Yeah, I think he's fine. He's done wonderful. Yeah, 2 runs would be added to the tally. There'll be 9 more needed.
It has been a one-way traffic in the second innings. What a chase we are witnessing. Just 9 runs away from registering another win. 2 important, crucial points will be added to the points table for Zenith Panthers tonight. 35 runs in the last 2 overs. Aryan Thapar batting beautifully and getting that support from his partner. 73 runs, partnership of just 31 balls. Sarthak, the bowler. The wide has been called. The going has been good for Zenith Panthers, thanks to their captain who came all guns blazing in the second innings. Got runs in every part of this ground. Very solid toward that leg side. Cut hard, 4 runs. Beautiful piece of batting on display tonight here at Karwan Sports Club. Number 18, Aryan Thapa, making a name for himself in the ongoing Rising Stars Under 16 tournament. Look at that tall buildings for Zenith Panthers. What a chase we are witnessing. Just one hit away from getting those 2 points in their kitty. Covering all his stumps. Let it go. Not happy is Naman. Another wide, so that 4 comes down to 2. Not being greedy, Aryan Thapar not looking to finish the game, but just wanted to make sure whether it landed on the surface or it was outside the surface. Edith on 27. What a cameo it has been. Not the side angle. If you can get that front angle, it will give us a good idea where the ball landed. Just waiting for those visuals here. I think the concern is of where the ball landed. So they want to have a look with that straight angle. It's not about overstepping. I wanted to make sure where the ball landed. 63 of just 29 balls. Oh. Now, touch and go. Change his decision and no ball. This is what we get when we have technology in place. Good work by our officials and making sure the right decision is made. So now just a couple of runs away. A free hit signals comes in. Will he seal the deal with a big hit? Edith on strike. Goes for reverse. A good decision by Adil. For sure, not only those 2 points, but also there will be a jump in that net run rate for Zenith Panthers. What a night it has been, led by their captain, Aryan Thapar. Sticking to his off stump. A quick single has been taken. Are they going to come back for second? No. Oh, he wants to finish the game. Aryan Thapar. A knock full of confidence and authority. and well supported by Edith. Got quick 28 of 15. Look at the difference. The same stage, DDT were on 57 for the loss of 3. Thapar goes towards leg side. Thapar sends Sarthak out of the park, and with that maximum, he gets those 2 crucial points for Zenith Panthers. What a knock it has been. An entertaining knock from the captain of Zenith. Aryan Thapar remained unbeaten. He came all guns blazing tonight, and he made sure he goes back unbeaten. And Zenith Panthers, they win this game by 8 wickets in hand. A thumping victory. They dominated with the bat in the second innings. A valuable runs added by Edith. 29 unbeaten for Edith. But now they need to wait for the result of the other game, which will decide the fate of Zenith Panthers in this tournament. Shake of hands between both the parties. A wonderful outing by Panthers, and the journey comes to an end for DDT in this tournament. But quite a few promising boys for DDT, the likes of Nirbhav, Captain Naman. Riom batted well. Muhib bowled well in this tournament. So just a start for these budding cricketers. Oh, look at that, with ease, making room. One of his favorite shots. Whenever he goes down on one knee, he makes sure he have that proper connection. So just a couple of wickets went down. Sharik, unfortunately, not among the runs tonight. A duck to his name. Ayan came in, got quick 25. But the night clearly belongs to Captain Thapar. 69 unbeaten runs of 31 balls. Well supported by Edith. 28 of 15 deliveries. And plenty of bowlers were used by the captain. Aryan Akhtar and Nirbhav got a wicket apiece in their kitty. Just going for 2 runs, but surprisingly, just 1 over tonight for Nirbhav. But they were not able to defend that 127. At the end, it was Aryan Thapar, Zenith Panthers, who get those couple of points. Asked to bat first, they could only manage 128, but lots of positive. The likes of Sadat, who got a brilliant unbeaten 50, 32 for, but Riom added 14. And for bowlers, Zenith, Rishan was pick of the bowler. 3 overs, 4 wickets to his name, couple of wickets to Mehran when the chase started. Oh, it was a Thapar who dictated the term. 69 unbeaten runs, 28 for Edith and 25 for Ayan. Nirbhav and Aryan Akhtar getting a wicket apiece in their kitty. Panthers, match number 13, couple of points going in the kitty of Zenith Panthers. And let's see what's coming tomorrow. TSDCA Lions, they'll be taking on Karwan Falcons. It will be match number 14. Lions, they are at top of the table. So plenty of action and drama in this tournament of Rising Stars Under 16 tournament. Quite a few promising talent we have witnessed in this tournament so far. So an encounter which lasted only 11 overs in the second innings. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be post-match presentation.
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
साहब आज ये आपके पास रख दूं? ये नहीं भूल सकता। ऑडियो चेक हो गया? Welcome to the post-match presentation party for the Rising Stars Under 16 Tournament 2025 for the game number 13. We had a great clash here. We have seen a lot of good games today, but today was particularly a great game that it went like this, where Zenith Panthers, they needed this win, much needed win for them. They won the toss and they decided to bowl first, going slightly against the trend, and then they had the target, and their bowlers did well to pick up early wickets, and they restricted DDT, Dubai Daredevils Tigers, at 128. The target was 129. Well, when they came up to chase, their captain and their partners, they just blown them up. Edith, along with Aryan Thapar, took the game away completely with the chasing in style. With just of 10.4 overs, they have just spent that, and they have won this with a huge margin of 8 wickets. Well, I've been joined by Mr. Mohammad Asim, who will be giving away presenting the Player of the Match award. And Player of the Match award goes to somebody who plays with the all 360 degrees and leading as an example for the team Zenith Panthers. The captain, Aryan Thapar. Please come forward to collect your Player of the Match award. With a wonderful knock, he's played 69 runs of 31 bowls with 7 boundaries and 5 gigantic sixes he's hit over the park. What a show he's put up together tonight for his team, and he delivered it when it matters the most. Mr. Consistent, please come forward, Aryan. We would like to have a few words with you. Well, first of all, your personal numbers. I mean, you're making a habit of scoring crucial runs for yourself. You got a 50 earlier, and tonight, when it mattered the most, you delivered yet another 50. How do you feel about it?
I'm feeling very great. It gives us like confidence to qualify, and as like we weren't like in the first two matches, we were not confident because like we weren't going to qualify, but past three matches we won, and like yeah, we have a chance to qualify now.
Well, your team has been completely different since they picked up that first victory. What is the mantra behind that?
I don't know. It's just like we're just winning and playing with confidence. That's all.
You play a very key role in that. You lead the pack. You field well. We have seen you fielding outside the circle, and also while you come into bat, you contribute well. Do you think your number is very important at number 1?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I'm giving good start to the team, and yeah, that's all.
And tell us how crucial was these 2 points for you?
It's very crucial because we can qualify now with a good run rate as well.
A bit of hoping that the team Z Sports and a bit of that circle you are into, but any pressure in you and your team feeling?
We have no pressure. We're just trying to be confident and hopefully qualify for the finals.
Well, good luck and give us a best shot.
Thank you.
Well, player of the match for the game number 13. What a phenomenal knock he's played under pressure. But that is it from the post-match presentation. And you take care. We'll see you until next time. It's good night.